Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to continue with our Out of the Ballpark 22 Best of 7 series. Game 3, the 1950 Boston Red Sox take on the 1978 New York Yankees. Series tied at 1. The Red Sox took Game 1 quite handily. Actually, no, they won that in extra innings, excuse me. The Yankees took Game 2 quite handily over the Red Sox. Now Game 3, back at the friendly confines of Fenway Park for the Bostonians. They will send Chuck Stobbs to the mound. In 1950, he was 12-7 with a 5.10 ERA. Opposing him on the mound for the Bronx Bombers, Dick Tidrow, 7-11, 3.84 ERA. Game 3, series tied at 1. Let's get to the Yankees starting lineup. Mickey Rivers will lead things off in center field. Willie Randolph at second, bats second. The Yankee captain, Thurman Munson, does the catching. The straw that stirred the drink, Reggie Jackson bats fourth. He's the designated hitter. Sweet Lou Pinella's in right, batting fifth. Manning the hot corner for the Yankees is Greg Nettles. Batting seventh, playing first, Chris Chambliss. Roy White is out in left, playing short, and batting ninth, Bucky Dent. Dick Tidrow on the mound for the New York Yankees. For the 1950 Boston Red Sox, Billy Goodman leads off, and he'll play first base. Dom DiMaggio is in center field. Batting third, in left field, the splendid splinter, Ted Williams. The designated hitter, batting fourth, Rookie of the Year in 1950. Drove in 144 runs, Walt Dropo. Vern Stevens plays short, and he also drove in 144 runs. Batting sixth in right field, Al Zeke Zarella. Bobby Doerr is at second. Johnny Pesky is at third. Batting ninth, doing the catching, Bertie Tebbetts. The lefty, Chuck Stobbs, is up on the bump for the Bostonians. I will be playing as the 1950 Boston Red Sox, the Out of the Ballpark 22 sim engine, the 1978 Yankees, who won the World Series. The Red Sox in 1950 were 94-60, knocked in over 1,000 runs, but finished third in the American League. The Yankees in 78, of course, won the World Series, but before they got there, they beat the Red Sox in a one-game playoff, would go on to defeat the Royals in the American League Championship Series and take the Dodgers in 6 for the World Series win. Joining us here at Fenway Park is Jake Cruz. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. To Fenway Park we go. So Bertie Tebbetts behind the plate, 5 catcher arm, 5 defensive range, rating 0 through 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. Johnny Pesky at third, 5 defensive range. Vern Stevens is a 6 at short. Bobby Doerr is a 6 at second. Billy the Kid Goodman a 6 at first. I'm doing fine, thank you, Jake. Glad to hear you're doing fine. Ted Williams in left, 5 range, 6 arm. Dom DiMaggio, younger brother of Joe, 8 range, 7 arm in center. Al Zeke Zarella in right, 5 range, 7 arm. Stobbs on the bump, stamina of a 9. Quality of pitches, 5. Movement very good at 7. Controls a 5. Mickey Rivers at the plate. Mick the Quick batting .625 in the first 2 games of this series. He has 2 homers and knocked in 4. Against left-handed pitching, above average contact at 6, below average power and eye 4 and 4. Red Sox will play our corners in. So Pesky in at third, Goodman in at first. Here's the pitch to Mick the Quick. He's in the hole, 1-2. Stobbs nods his head. Tebbett sets the target. Here's the pitch. And that's a base hit to center. Rivers' hot hitting continues. Rivers definitely a base-stealing threat. Goodman to hold him on. Willie Randolph steps to the plate, Yankees second baseman. He's batting .375 in this series with a ribby. Excellent contact hitter at 7. Poor power at a 2. Tremendous eye. It's a 9. Stobbs throws to first. Back safely is Mick the Quick. Rivers takes his lead. Red Sox will play double play depth up the middle. You can see Stevens and Bobby Doerr pinch that middle. Slide step to the plate. Base hit to left by Willie Randolph. Ted Williams fields it, throws it back into Vern Stevens. So the first 2 batters for the Yankees get on. Rivers singles, and now Randolph singles. No outs, 2 on for the Yankee captain, the catcher Thurman Munson. Munson, excellent contact at a 9. Poor power and eye, 3 and 4. Stobbs will try to induce a ground ball with a pitch around. Looking for Munson to expand the zone. Here's the pitch to the Yankee captain. 2-2 count. Grounder to Stevens. And they can only get the force out of Randolph at second as Bobby Doerr steps on the bag. They could not turn 2. 1 out, runners on the corners. Rivers at third, Munson at first. Yankees poised to strike early here at Fenway. Joining us here at the ball game, Tribes Fan 879. He says good morning to everyone. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel and his card and dice Stratomatic Tom Seaver 1971 replay. Reggie Jackson, the cleanup hitter, steps to the plate, left-handed batter. The straw that stirred the drink, in his words. Above average contact in lefty-lefty matchups. It's a 6. Power is a 7. And the eye is a 5. Red Sox again hope to turn 2 up the middle, as Stevens and Doerr once again pinch the middle. Stobbs readies himself. On deck is Piniella. Here's the pitch to Jackson. 0-2 count. Jackson grounds it to Goodman. Goodman goes to Stevens. Back to Goodman. Did they turn it? Did they turn it? No! Jackson beats it out. Rivers scores from third. 1-0 Yankees. So with 2 outs, Jackson at first. Picks up a ribby on the ground out. Goodman to hold him on. Here's Sweet Lou Piniella batting .625 in this series. A homer and a ribby. Excellent contact. Poor power and eye. The pitch around to Piniella. 3-1 count. Piniella sends that ball left field. Williams on the move, and he makes the catch moving towards the corner. The side is retired, but the Yankees get 1. We go to the bottom of the first. The 1978 Yankees won. The 1950 Red Sox coming up. For Boston, it will be Goodman, DiMaggio, and Williams. Billy the Kid Goodman batting .300 with a ribby. Excellent contact, poor power, good eye. Tidrow on the mound. Stamina of a 10. Quality of pitches below average at a 3 overall. Movement and control very good, 8 and 7. That will fluctuate between left-handed batters and right-handed batters. Munson behind the plate. 8 catcher arm, 8 defensive range. Nettles is a 6 defensive range at third. Bucky Dent's a 6 at short. On the right side, Randolph is an 8 at second, and Chambliss is excellent. He's a 9 at first. Roy White in left, 9 range, 4 arm. Mickey Rivers in center, 8 range, 5 arm. And Lou Piniella is a 4 and a 4 in right. The pitch to Billy Goodman. 0-1 count to Billy the Kid. Tidrow rocks and deals. Goodman takes the outside pitch, grounds it to Dent, who throws to first. Out number 1. That will bring up Dominic DiMaggio, the little professor. Dommy's batting .300 in the series with a ribby. Excellent contact, poor eye, excellent contact, poor power, excellent eye. The pitch to DiMaggio, 1-1 count to Dommy. DiMaggio swings, grounds it to Nettles, he charges, fires a strike to Chambliss, 2 down. 2 up, 2 down via the ground ball. Base is empty for the splendid splinter Ted Williams. Teddy Ballgame's knocked in 3, batting .444 in the series. Williams steps to the left-hander's batter's box. Excellent contact, power, and eye. Munson sets the target. The pitch to Williams. He's in the hole, 1-2. Williams grounds it to Nettles. He makes a diving stop, and he gets Williams at first. What a play by Greg Nettles, flashing the leather. 1, 2, 3, go the Red Sox. Let's look at that web gem once again by Greg Nettles, who mans the hot corner for the Bronx Bombers. Williams takes that outside pitch, tries to smack it to left, but Nettles says none shall pass. Top of the second, 1-0 New York. Due up for the 78 Yankees. Nettles, who just made that fabulous play, then Chris Chambliss and Roy White. Nettles, left-handed batter. He's a pull hitter. In the series, he's batting .222, a homer and a ribby. Above average contact and power and an average eye in a lefty-lefty matchup. Red Sox against Nettles will go hard shift right. You can see Pesky back to his old position at shortstop as Vern Stevens moves to the right of the second base bag. The pitch from Stobbs to Nettles, 3-1 count to Nettles. Stobbs in the hole. Nettles pops it up, and Pesky makes the catch. Out number 1. Oh, Nettles, that looked like ball 4. He reached for that one. Try to go the other way. 1 out, no one on for Chris Chambliss, the Yankees second baseman, batting .429 in the series with a homer and 3 ribbies. Above average contact in lefty-lefty matchups, poor eye and power. He also is a pull hitter. We're going to go pitch around. 1-2, he's in the hole, no shift, and he rips it to left. Nice job by Chambliss behind the count. So Chambliss at first with 1 out. Stobbs couldn't put him away in the 1-2 count. Goodman to hold him on. Roy White steps to the plate. Switch hitter, batting righty. Against left-handed pitching, above average contact to good. It's a 7. Power's a 4, eyes in a 5. He's a spray hitter. He'll use the whole field. The pitch to White, 3-1 count, hitter's count. White swings, base hit to center. DiMaggio races to get there. Chambliss going to third. DiMaggio's going to gun. Oh, he throws it away! And Chambliss scores. The ball went off the glove of Pesky. It looked like they were going to get Chambliss out at third. Instead, it's 2-0 New York. Advancing to second is Roy White on the throwing error by DiMaggio. Here's the replay. DiMaggio looked like he was going to have Chambliss at third. DiMaggio moving towards his right, pivots and fires. And it got away from Pesky. So with 1 out, the speedy Roy White stands at second, and Bucky Dent at the plate. Dent batting .125 in the series. He's 1 for 8. Average contact to above average contact. Power and eye 3 and 4. Stobbs deals to Dent. 0-2 count. Dent pops it up. Pesky foul territory, and he makes the catch near the third base line. 2 outs. Top of the order, Mickey Rivers. Rivers is 1 for 1, and he has scored a run. Stobbs rubs up the baseball. Now he's back on the bump. The pitch to Mick the Quick. 0-1 to Rivers. Rivers swings, grounds it slowly. Stobbs off the mound, throws to Goodman, and the side is retired. But the error by DiMaggio in center, the throwing error, allows the Yankees another run. Bottom of the second, 2-0, 1978 Yankees. Due up for the 1950 Red Sox, Dropo, Stevens, and Al Zeke Zarella. Walt Dropo, 1 for 9 with 2 ribbies in the series. American League Rookie of the Year in 1950. Dropo knocked in 144 runs with 34 homers to become Rookie of the Year. Tidrow deals to Dropo, 2-2 count to Walt. And that's going to drop in. He bloops it down the right field line. Piniella cuts it off before it rolls around in the corner. So the Red Sox have their first hit. Tying run comes to the plate and Vern Stevens. Stevens, very good contact and power. Average eye. Stevens in 1950. He too knocked in 144 runs with 30 bippity-boppity booms. The pitch to Vern Stevens, 1-0. Stevens swings, grounds at the Nettles. Nettles to Randolph, on to Chambliss, double play. 5-4-3, just what the Yankee doctor ordered. 2 outs, base is empty for Al Zeke Zarella. Zarella 222 in the series with a ribby. The pitch to Zeke, 2-2. Zarella swings, fly ball, shallow center. Rivers coming in, and that's out number 3. Top of the third. The 1978 Yankees 2, the 1950 Red Sox nothing. Series tied at 1. Chuck Stobbs back up on the perch. He will face Randolph, Munson, and Jackson. Willie is 1 for 1. The pitch to Randolph, 1-1 count. Stobbs pours it in. Randolph pops it up right side. Bobby Doerr calls off Goodman, and the second baseman makes the catch, 1 out. That will bring to the plate the Yankee catcher, Thurman Munson. He's 0 for 1. Stobbs will try to get him to chase with the pitch around. Munson swings at the first offering. Fly ball out to left. Williams makes the running catch near the wall. 2 away. Base is empty for Reginald Martinez Jackson. Jackson 0 for 1. Picked up a ribby on the ground out when he beat out the double play ball. Lefty-lefty matchup. Stobbs nods his head. Tebbetts sets the target. The pitch to Jackson. 2-2 count to Reggie. Swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Stobbs and the Red Sox put up a desperately needed goose egg in the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the inning. 2-0 Yankees. Due up for the 1950 Red Sox, Doerr, Pesky, and Tebbetts, the bottom third of the Boston order. Bobby Doerr, batting 111 in the series, he's 1 for 9. In 1950, Doerr batted 294, drove in 120 runners, and had 27 homers. Doerr, very good contact and power, average eye. Tidrow deals to Doerr, 2-2 count to Bobby. Bobby bloops it, shallow right. Piniella coming in, and he's there. 1 out. Tidrow pitching very well so far. Striding to the plate, Red Sox third baseman, left-hand batting Johnny Pesky. Pesky's batting .625. No homers, no ribbies. Can he get something going here for the boys from Boston? The pitch to Pesky, 2-1. Pesky swings, and he laces it to right center, and making the sliding catch is Mickey Rivers, robbing Pesky of extra bases. Yankees flashing the leathers so far here in Game 3. Another web gem by the Bronx Bombers. Was slated for the triangle if Mickey Rivers does not make that sliding catch. And Pesky was going to run and keep running. Instead, it's 2 outs, base is empty for the number 9 batter, the catcher Bertie Tebbetts. Tebbetts batting .500, 2 for 4 in Game 2. Tidrow looks in. Munson sets the target. The pitch to his counterpart, Bertie Tebbetts. 2-2 count to Tebbetts. Tebbets grounds it to Nettles. He has it. Throws to first. The side is retired. Tidrow continues to spin his magic. Top of the fourth, 2-0, 78 Yankees. Due up for the Yankees, Piniella, Nettles, and Chambliss. Chuck Stobbs back to the mound. Lou Piniella's 0 for 1. Piniella digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Stobbs will see if Piniella will chase. Pitch homeward bound. Piniella will swing at the first offering. And he sends that ball deep to right and off the wall. Zarella chases it down. Piniella's digging for third. The relay throw will not be in time. So Piniella took that outside pitch that got just a little too much of the plate and sent it deep to right center field for a leadoff triple. Yankees threatening again. Greg Nettles at the plate. Nettles is 0 for 1. Red Sox will go hard shift right. Infield normal. Depth. They're not going to play in. Here's the pitch to Nettles. 2-2 count. Stobbs hoping for the strikeout. He gets the pop-up. Racing in is Vern Stevens. He calls everybody off. So a good job by Stobbs jamming Nettles. 1 down. Piniella still at third for Chris Chambliss, who's 1 for 1. Another left-hand batting pull hitter. Rinse and repeat. Red Sox go hard shift right in the infield. Pitch around to Chambliss. 1-1. And he laces it the other way. Base hit to left. Piniella scores. And Chambliss is now 2 for 2 with his 4th RBI of the series. The Yankees are now up 3-0. Good job of hitting by Chris Chambliss. 1 out, 1 on for the number 8 batter. Switch hitting Roy White. White is 1 for 1. Red Sox move to double play depth up the middle. Goodman holds on Chambliss. Stobbs peeks to first, now looks in at the plate. Slide step, pitch to Roy White, 0-2. Stobbs needs a strikeout here. Grounder to second, door to Stevens, back to Goodman. Side is retired. Double play, 4-6-3. But once again, the Yankees put up a digit thanks to the triple by Piniella and the single by Chambliss. We go to the bottom of the fourth. The 1978 Yankees 3, the 1950 Red Sox nothing. Due up for the Red Sox, top of the order, Goodman, DiMaggio, and Williams. Goodman is 0 for 1. Tidrow back up on the bump, 3 innings, only 1 hit, no walks, no strikeouts, and no runs. The pitch to Billy the Kid Goodman, 1-0 to Goodman. Goodman swings. That's going to be a pop-out, shallow left. Bucky Dent makes the catch, 1 down. The little Professor Dominic DiMaggio steps to the plate, right-handed batter. DiMaggio's 0 for 1. Tidrow nods his head. He rocks and deals to DiMaggio. 2-0. Green light. DiMaggio. Fly ball. Rivers moving in. 2 down. Base is empty for Ted Williams. He's 0 for 1. 3-0 New York. The pitch to Teddy Ballgame. 3-1 count. Williams swings, sends that ball deep to right. And gone! Ted Williams has put the Red Sox on the board. It is now 3-1. As he laced that out of the ballpark to right. And the fans at Fenway finally have something to rejoice about. The solo shot by the splendid Splinter. Here's the replay of the Williams blast. It was a fastball that he deposited into the seats, right field bleachers. And the Bash boys from Boston are on the board. It's now 3-1. And the dangerous Walt Dropo steps to the plate. Vern Stevens on deck. Dropo's 1 for 1. The pitch to Walt. 1-1 count to Dropo. Dropo swings. Lines it to Piniella and right, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox get on the board with the solo shot from Ted Williams. Top of the fifth, 3-1 New York. Due up for the 78 Yankees. Bucky Dent, Mickey Rivers, and Willie Randolph to face Chuck Stobbs. Dent is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Dent, 3-1 count. Bucky swings, and making the diving catch in right center is Zeke Zarella, robbing Bucky Dent of extra bases. Zeke Zarella doing his best Superman imitation, laying out. Unbelievable. Here's the replay as the boys from Boston say we can flash the leather too. This looks like a definite double, and there's Zeke Zarella with the magnificent catch, 1 down. Dent just goes back to the dugout, shaking his head. Top of the order for Mickey Rivers, he's 1 for 2. Stobbs nods his head. Tebbett sets the target. The pitch to Mick, the quick 3-1 count to Mickey. Mickey base hit to center. His hot hitting continues. Rivers at first, definitely a base stealing threat. Coach Vic 7 says, I just bought the game and I'm lost, LOL. Well, you got to play around with it, Vic. That's the only way you'll learn. My suggestion is to play a historical exhibition. Pick 2 teams you like. Pick two teams you like. Or play a World Series. And just learn how to play the game. It's a very fun game. You just have to play around with it, Coach Vic. That's the only way you learn anything. You know. Also check out OOTP, their website, because they'll have tutorials and things like that. But just play around. I like to change the ratings 1 through 9. That's what I like. 1 through 10, 0 through 10. Sorry about that. 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. But yeah, just play around with it. Enjoy. My suggestion is, if you want to play as a manager, play a 1-game series. Just keep playing 1-game series, get the hang of it, and then you can play an as-played season. You can play open world, but you gotta just, when you buy a game, you gotta play it, and that's how you figure it out. It's don't be overwhelmed. It's baseball. It's baseball. That's all it is. It's baseball. Willie Randolph at the plate, 1 out, 1 on. Randolph's 1 for 2. Stobbs throws over to first. Rivers gets back. Stobbs will pitch from the stretch. Slide step to Randolph. 2-2 count to Willie. Fly ball left center. DiMaggio. It's over his head. It's over DiMaggio's head. Rivers will. No, they hold him up. They hold up Mickey Rivers. Domi quickly got to the ball and fired it in. But Randolph smacked one over DiMaggio's head. It just kept carrying and found its way to the center field wall. Second and third, 1 out, 3-1 Yankees. They're threatening once again. Munson steps to the plate, the Yankee captain. He's 0 for 2. Red Sox will play their infield in. The pitch to Munson, 0-2 count. Grounder to second. Over to first, 1 down. Holding at third is Mickey Rivers. With 2 outs, the Red Sox infield goes back to normal. Jackson steps to the plate. Reggie is 0 for 2. He does have a ribby when he beat out the double play ball. Randolph at second. Rivers at third. Stobbs on the bump. Looks in at Tebbets. The pitch to Jackson. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss! What a job by Stobbs. The Yankees strand 2. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 3-1 New York. Due up for the boys from Boston, Stevens, Zarella, and Bobby Dorr. Vern Stevens 0 for 1. In fact, in this series, he is hitless, 0 for 10. Tidrow with a 2-run lead, trying to protect it, rocks and deals to Stevens. Stevens will swing at the first offering, grounds it to Dent at short, and Stevens is now 0 for 11. 1 out for Al Zeke Zarella. The left-hand pull hitter's 0 for 1. The pitch to Zeke, 1-0. Zarella swings the stick, rinse and repeat, grounds out to Bucky Dent. They're playing Pepper with Dent at short. Bobby Dorr steps to the plate, right-hand batting pull hitter. Second baseman for Boston, he's 0 for 1. 1 for 10 in the series. The pitch to Bobby Dorr, 0-2 in the hole. Dorr base hit to center. So Bobby Dorr picks up his second hit of the series. Tying run comes to the plate in Johnny Pesky. Pesky not much pop, but he's batting .556. Chambliss holds Dorr on at first. Tidrow pays him no heed. He looks in at Munson. He's ready. Slide step to Pesky. 0-1. Johnny swings. Fly ball. Center field. Rivers coming in. And the side is retired. The 2-out single does not hurt. We go to the top of the 6th. 3-1. 1978 Yankees over the 1950 Boston Red Sox. Due up for the Yankees, Piniella, Nettles, and Chambliss to face Chuck Stobbs. Piniella is 1 for 2. They're going to try to expand the zone on Sweet Lou with the pitch around. The pitch to Piniella. Piniella swings, sends it to third, and Pesky makes the play. Good strong throw to Goodman, 1 down. So they get Piniella to beat the ball into the ground. 1 out for Greg Nettles, left-hand batting pull hitter. Third baseman for the Yankees. He's 0 for 2. Red Sox infield will go hard shift right. The pitch to Nettles. 1-1 count to Greg. Nettles lines out to Goodman. Great reaction by Billy the Kid Goodman at first. 2 outs. Base is empty for Chris Chambliss. Chambliss is 2 for 2 with a ribby. Has 4 ribbies on in the series, batting .556. Again, the Red Sox will go hard shift right. We're not going to go pitch around. Last time we did that, he went with the pitch and smacked it to left for a ribby. Stobbs rocks and deals to Chambliss. 1-1 count to Chambliss. And he goes to left again. Williams moving towards the line. He makes the grab. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-1 New York. Due up for the Red Sox, Birdie, Tibbetts, then the top of the order, Goodman and DiMaggio. Dick Tidrow has only given up 1 run in 5 innings. He's walked none, struck out none. Tibbetts is 0 for 1. The pitch to Birdie, 1-0 to Tibbetts. And base hit to right. Piniella throws it back in. Tibbetts, who looks like he's 4,000 years old, is batting over 400 in this series. Tibbetts runs like he has mud on his feet and poop in his pants. He is slow, and that is being kind. Chambliss is holding him on for some bizarre reason. And the tying run steps to the plate in Billy Goodman. Goodman, 0 for 2 today. Oregon is trying to rev up the Fenway faithful. Goodman only had 4 home runs in 1950, but 68 ribbies while batting .354. Hit and run with Billy the Kid. Goodman grounds it to Nettles. His only plays to first. Tibbetts advances to second. Well, we were hoping for something better there, but Tibbetts does move into scoring position with 1 out. Dom DiMaggio 0 for 2. The pitch to the little professor, 1-1 count. DiMaggio pops it up, foul territory, and out of the view of the cameras, but making the catch is Munson, 2 down. Tibbetts will be off on contact. And here's Teddy Ballgame. Williams 1 for 2. His last at bat, a solo blast to right. He can tie it up with another mighty swing. Tidrow deals to the splendid Splinter. Full count to Teddy Ballgame. Williams laces it. Oh, what a diving catch in left by Roy White. The Yankees continue to flash the leather. That would have scored another run, but instead Roy White. What a web gem. We will take another look at that. Unbelievable. That is a double to left center. But Roy White says, I think not. Robbing Williams of a hit and a ribby. Top of the 7th, 3-1 New York. Stobbs back up on the bump. He will face White, who just made that fabulous catch, then Bucky Dent and Mickey Rivers. The pitch to Roy White. White sends it to left. Williams going back towards the corner at the track, and he's there, 1 down. White is now 1 for 3. 1 out for Bucky Dent. He's 0 for 2. The pitch around to Dent, 2-2 count. Dent expands the zone, and he laces it to center. So Dent went fishing and caught a fish. 1 out, 1 on. Top of the order for Mickey Rivers, who's now batting .636. He's 2 for 3 today. The pitch to Mick the Quick, 2-1. Rivers, fly ball, deep center field. DiMaggio racing back, and he makes the catch in front of the wall. Quickly pivots and fires to Vern Stevens, the cutoff man. Retreating to first, Bucky Dent. 2 outs. Dent at first. He'll be off on contact. Willie Randolph, Yankees second baseman, strides to the right-hander's batter's box. He's 2 for 3. They throw to first. Dent's leaning. Oh, and he just gets back. Goodman applied the slap tag. Again, Goodman holds on Dent. Stobbs looks there. Now in at Tibbetts. He deals to Randolph. 2-1. Randolph swings. Base hit. Right center. DiMaggio gets there. And he fires it in. Dent took a wide turnaround second. Must have lost his footing or something because he held there. 2 outs, 2 on for Munson. Red Sox will get someone up in their bullpen. And it's going to be Willard Nixon. He's a righty. And Mickey McDermott, the lefty. So they quickly get up and begin to throw. 2 outs, 2 on for Munson, the Yankee captain. He's 0 for 3. Pitch around to Munson. 1-0. Munson swings a stick. Fly ball, right center. Now Zeke Zarella tracks it down. Red Sox fans applaud him for that defensive effort. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 3-1, New York. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, for it's root for the Red Sox. If they lose, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Due up for Boston in the bottom of the 7th, Dropo, Stevens, and Al Zeke Zarella. Dropo is 1 for 2. Dick Tidrow has only given up 1 run on 4 hits. No walks, no strikeouts through 6. Tidrow's ready to work. He deals to Dropo. Dropo swings, grounds it slowly to short. Dent fires the shambless, 1 down. That'll bring up the Red Sox shortstop, Vern Stevens. Stevens is 0 for 11 in the series. He awaits the Tidrow offering. Pitch inbound, 1-0 to Stevens. Stevens bloops it, but Chambliss makes the catch on the outfield grass. Nice play by the Yankee first baseman. Vern Stevens is now 0 for 12. 2 outs, bases empty for Al Zeke Zarella. He's 0 for 2. Zeke digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Munson sets the target. Tidrow rocks and fires. 1-2 count to Zarella. Zarella, fly ball, shallow center. Rivers is there. And 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. Top of the 8th. 3-1 Yankees. Jackson 0 for 3 against Stobbs. Nixon and McDermott are ready in the Red Sox bullpen. Nixon the righty, McDermott the lefty. Stobbs has thrown 110 pitches. He will face Jackson, as both Nixon and McDermott will sit down for the moment. The pitch to Reggie, 1-0. Reggie will swing the lumber. Fly ball, left center field. DiMaggio has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. 1 out, base is empty for Lou Piniella. Pinella's 1 for 3. Piniella tripled his last time up and scored on the Chambliss single. Pitch around to Piniella, 3-0 count. Ball 4. That is the first walk issued by Stobbs. McDermott gets back up. He's ready as we got lefty, lefty, and then switch hitter. And McDermott will be coming into the game. That's it for Stobbs. Here's Mickey McDermott. Big moment here for the Red Sox. Against lefties, quality of pitching, excellent. It's a 7. Quality of his stuff, we'll say. Movement, excellent, an 8. But he does have issues with control. It's only a 3. In 1950, Mickey McDermott was 7-3 with 5 saves, 5.19 ERA. Nettles, right-handed pull hitter. Red Sox infield goes hard shift right. And you can see his control is a 3. We're not going to go pitch around because it's not going to fare thee well. So McDermott does battle with Nettles. 3-1 count anyway. Ball 4. We still walked him. That control could be an issue. So 1 out, 2 on. Piniella at second. Nettles at first. And another pull hitting left-handed batting. Chris Chambliss steps to the plate. 2 for 3 with a ribby. Again, we're going to go hard shift right. We dare Piniella to try to steal third. McDermott takes a deep breath. He deals to Chambliss. Full count to Chambliss. Swing and a miss. Chambliss chased out of the zone. That was huge. 2 outs, 2 on for Roy White. White's 1 for 3. Those at-bats were against Stobbs. Dent on deck. Nixon gets back up. He's ready. The pitch around to Roy White. 2-1 count. Can they get White to chase? Fly ball. Left center. Williams makes the catch, and the Yankees strand 2. Great job by Mickey McDermott to get out of that mess. Bottom of the 8th. 3-1, 78 Yankees. Nixon will sit down in the bullpen. And Rich Goose Gossage steps to the mound looking for the 6-out save. Gossage lost game 1 in extra innings. Red Sox hoping to do it once again to the Goose. Gossage, quality of pitches, overall 7, movement 8, control 5. In 1978, and he's 0 for 1 in this series, but in 1978, 10 wins, 11 losses, 27 saves, ERA 2.01. The Goose looking for revenge. He will face Dorr, Pesky, and Tebbets. Gossage deals to Bobby Dorr. 3-0 count. Gossage a bit wild. Will he walk Bobby? Bobby swings, and it's a shallow fly ball to Piniella and right. So Dorr had the green light. Gossage challenged him, and he won that skirmish. 1 out, no one on. For Johnny Pesky. Pesky's 0 for 2. The pitch to Pesky. 2-2 count from Gossage. Grounder to Chambliss at first. He steps on the bag. 2 down. So Gossage looking for revenge, and so far so good. Birdie Tebbets is 1 for 2. The pitch to Birdie. 2-2 count. And he laces one to left. The 9,000-year-old looking Tebbets is now batting over 500. Tying run comes to the plate in the left-hand batting Billy the Kid Goodman. Tebbets runs slow, and that's being kind. I don't think we have many fast runners on this team. We don't have... We got lots of guys with 1s and 2s for speed. Matt Bats. Yeah, we don't have any fast runners on this team. Nope. Birdie Tebbets will run for himself. Everyone else runs like they're in mud also. 2 outs for Billy the Kid Goodman. Goodman's 0 for 3, now batting .231 in the series. Gossage looking to end this here and now in the bottom of the 8th. Gossage looks in. Munson sets the target. The pitch homeward bound to Billy the Kid Goodman. 2-1 count. Goodman swings. And Piniella makes the sliding catch in right. Robbing Goodman of a hit. And my God, are the Yankees flashing the leather here. We go to the top of the 9th. 3-1 New York. Here is the replay of another fabulous catch by a Yankee outfielder in Game 3. Goodman thinks he has a hit. Piniella says no. Top of the 9th, 3-1 New York. Nixon back up. He's warming in the pen. It'll be Dent to face McDermott. Dent is 1 for 3. The pitch around to Bucky. 3-1 count. Probably shouldn't have done that. Dent doesn't swing. Again, we have that 3 control. We took a shot there. We probably should have went at him. My faux pas. Goodman at first, holding on Dent. Top of the order, Mickey Rivers. Lefty-lefty matchup. Mick the quick batting, .583 with 4 ribbies and 2 homers in the series. He's 2 for 4 today. The pitch to Rivers. Full count to Mickey Rivers. Ball 4, and that's going to be it for McDermott. Coming in will be Willard Nixon. And he comes in to quite a hot kettle. Dent at second, Rivers at first, no outs. Willie Randolph at the plate. Nixon must try to keep it a 2-run deficit to give the Red Sox a shot in the bottom of the 9th. Willie is 3 for 4. The pitch to Randolph, 1-0 count to Randolph. Randolph swings, base hit to center. DiMaggio puts a charge on it. He fires to the plate, and it's cut off by Goodman. Holding at third is Bucky Dent. The bases are juiced for Thurman Munson. No outs. The infield will play in. Yankees looking to break this thing open. Outfield straight away and normal. Yeah, they do a really nice job with the graphics and out of the ballpark. Thank you for joining us. Heyday. The pitch to Munson. 2-1. Munson. Fly ball. DiMaggio makes a diving catch in center. He pops up. He fires to the plate. But it's not in time. Scoring the 4th run is Bucky Dent. But DiMaggio robs Munson of extra bases and more ribbies. The Yankees do take a 4-1 lead. Here's the replay of the Dami DiMaggio catch in center. Robbing Munson of definitely extra bases, because if he doesn't make that play, that's rolling to the triangle. But the Yankees get another run. 4-1, New York. 1 out, top of the 9th. Rivers at second. Randolph at first. Jackson at the plate. Reggie's 0 for 4 with a ribby. The pitch to Reginald Martinez Jackson. 3-0. Ball 4. Bases juiced again with 1 out for Piniella. Piniella is 1 for 3. The Red Sox will hope to turn 2 as they pinch the middle with Stevens and Dorr. Nixon rubs up the baseball. He's back up on the bump. Takes a deep breath. He rocks and deals to Piniella. Piniella will swing at the first off. Oh, it's a wild pitch. Oh, nuts. Racing in from third, scoring is Mickey Rivers. It's now 5-1 New York. Advancing to third is Randolph. Jackson to second. Red Sox get out of double play depth. Send the infield back to... Actually, you know what? Infield will play in. Nixon has to regroup. 1 ball, no strikes. He rocks and deals to Piniella. 3-0. Ball 4. Oh, God. They got lefties coming up. Earl Johnson quickly gets up. Will get up in the pen. So Earl Johnson gets up. And he's a lefty. Red Sox pitching staff in 1950 was not good. Had they had any pitching, they would have won well over 100 games. And with their stinky pitching and their tremendous bats, they still won 94 games, driving in over 1,000 runs. Jim McDonald, Walt Masterson. Let's get Masterson up. Nixon will deal to Nettles, infield in. Only 1 out, bases juice. No place to put Nettles. Randolph at third, Jackson at second, Piniella at first. Nixon has to find that strike zone. Bertie Tebbetts pounds the mitt, sets the target. The pitch to Nettles, 1-0. Nettles swings and he rips it past the dive of Goodman into right. 1 run scores. Zarella throws to the plate. Not in time. A 2nd run scores. So Randolph and Jackson score, and the Yankees have broke this open with 4 runs in the top of the 9th. Still only 1 out. It's now 7-1, 1978 Yankees. Zachary Weiss, how you doing? Hope all is well. And that's going to be it for Willard Nixon. Here's the visit to the mound. He says he's okay. He's awful. Johnson is not ready exactly yet, but he's coming in the ball game to face the lefty Chris Chambliss. Masterson continues to throw. Yankees looking to go up 2-1 in this best of 7, as the Red Sox bullpen has failed them once again. So Earl Johnson, not really a good year in 1950. He only threw 13 2/3 innings, walked 8, struck out 6, ERA 7.24. The pitch to Chambliss, 1-2. We might get him here. Pops it up left side. Vern Stevens calls off Pesky. 2 down. Here's a switch hitting Roy White. White is 1 for 4. 2 outs, 2 on. Johnson nods his head. Pitch inbound to White. 1-1 count to Roy White. Sends it left center field deep. And DiMaggio makes the running catch. The side is retired, but not before the 78 Yankees plate 4. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Yankees have a 6-run lead. They're up 7-1 over the 1950 Red Sox. The Red Sox need 6 to tie and 7 to win. Gossage on the mound. Red Sox beat Gossage in extra innings in Game 1, but he's looking for revenge here. He will face DiMaggio, Williams, and Dropo. The pitch to Dami. 0-2 count. Gossage pours it in. Grounder slowly hit the nettles. He fires to Chambliss. They get DiMaggio by 2 steps. Yankees 2 outs away from taking a 2-1 lead in this best of 7. Here's Teddy Ballgame. He's 1 for 3. His one hit was a homer. He was robbed of extra bases in another at-bat. The pitch to the splendid Splinter. 2-2 to Williams. Williams laces a base hit to right. Williams now 2 for 4. 1 out, 1 on for Walt Dropo. Dropo's 1 for 3 today, but he's only batting .167 with 2 ribbies. The American League Rookie of the Year in 1950. And that's it for Gossage. He's out, and Don Gullett is in mop-up time. Could this be a mistake? Gullett, quality of pitches overall, and again, this will fluctuate between righties and lefties at time. 5, movement very good at a 7, controls a 5. The pitch to Walt Dropo, 0-1 to Big Walt. Gullett deals, Dropo grounds it to Nettles. Randolph, Chambliss, game over, 5-4 to 3. The Yankees break it open in the 9th and win it. As Dropo grounds in to the game-ending double play. The 1978 Yankees 7, the 1950 Red Sox 1. The 1 run coming on the solo blast by Ted Williams. So again, the Yankees now up 2-1 in the series. Player of the game is Dick Tidrow. He picked up the win. He went 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. He gave up the bippity-boppity boom to Williams. Walked none, struck out none. Gossage went an inning and a third, gave up 2 hits, no runs, walked none, struck out none. And Gullett got the final 2 outs of the game. Losing pitcher Chuck Stobbs, 7 1/3 innings, 10 hits, 3 runs. Only 2 of them were earned, walked 1, struck out 2. Mickey McDermott went 2/3 of an inning, gave up 2 runs. They were both earned. Didn't give up a hit, though. 3 walks and a strikeout. Nixon went 1/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned, and he walked 2. Earl Johnson went 2/3 of an inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, no Ks. For the Yankees in this victory, Mickey Rivers was 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored and a walk. He's now batting .583 in the series, 2 homers and 4 ribbies. Willie Randolph was 4 for 5 with a run scored. He's now batting .538 in the series with an RBI. Munson's struggles continue. He was 0 for 4. He did pick up a ribby. I believe that was on a sac fly. He's batting .143 with 1 ribby. Reggie Jackson, 0 for 4 with a run scored. He picked up a ribby on a ground out, fielder's choice. Walked once, struck out twice. He's batting .250. Sweet Lou Piniella was 1 for 3 with a run scored. He walked twice. He's batting .545 with a homer and a runner batted in. Greg Nettles 1 for 4 with 2 runners knocked in and a walk. He's batting .231, a homer and 3 ribbies. Chris Chambliss 2 for 5, a run scored and an RBI. He also struck out once. Chambliss batting .417, a homer and 4 runners knocked in. Roy White 1 for 5, batting .273. He also has 1 RBI. Bucky Dent 1 for 3 with a run scored and a walk. He's batting .182. The Yankees in this victory, 37 at-bats, 7 runs, 12 hits, 5 ribbies, 6 walks, 3 Ks. The Red Sox could only muster 6 hits, and 2 of them came from Ted Williams. 2 more from Bertie Tebbetts, 1 from Dropo, and 1 from Bobby Doerr. No strikeouts for the Red Sox, and no walks. Goodman's batting .214 with a ribby. DiMaggio .214 with a ribby. Williams .462 with a homer and 4 ribbies. Walt Dropo .154 and 2 ribbies. Vern Stevens is 0 for the world. He has no average because he is 0 for the world. Al Ziexarella batting .167. Bobby Doerr batting .167. Johnny Pesky batting .455. And Bertie Tebbetts .571. We might have to shake up this lineup in a very big game 4. Yankees up 2-1 in the series. Red Sox in their loss, 31 at-bats, 1 run, 6 hits, 1 ribby. New York tops Boston 7-1. They claim a 2-1 series lead. Starter Dick Tidrow was sensational in the victory for the 78 Yankees. Tidrow got the win. He pitched very well. The Yankees benefited from an error in the top of the second inning. New York was leading 1-0 when Roy White hit a run-scoring single that was misplayed. It put New York in front 2-0. Pretty much from there, the Red Sox obviously only got the one run on the solo blast by Williams. Game 3 coming up here at Fenway. Game 4, coming up at Fenway in the near future. So there you have it. Yankees up 2-1. And let's finish today. The Yankees look like they'll be sending Jim Beattie to the mound against the Red Sox, Ellis Kinder. And again, we might change that up. We might pitch Mel Parnell on short rest instead. So let's take a look at the Red Sox real quick. Let's check out our pitching here. Mel Parnell, 70%, slightly tired. He beat the Yankees. Well, he pitched well against the Yankees in Game 1. He didn't get the win. Who got the a reliever out of the bullpen got the win? It could have been Ellis Kinder. So we don't know who we're going to start yet. We don't know. That's a big Game 4, though. The Red Sox will look to tie the series when we next play it. So the Yankees are up 2-1. I'd like to thank Celebrity Bikini, a.k.a. Jake Cruz, Zachary White, Heyday, Coach Vic 7. Good luck with the game. I think you will enjoy it. Just take your time to learn it. And TribesFan879, check out that wonderful YouTube channel. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's Al, Red Sox fan, saying be safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. Yankees defeat the Red Sox. The 1978 Yankees defeat the 1950 Red Sox 7-1. They broke it open in the top of the ninth with 4 runs. Until next time, I greatly appreciate your time. Peace!